Yo, what's going on, everybody? Ticket Game there, back with a brand new What If video. So, there's been many reports lately that the Clippers, the 76ers, or the Boston Celtics could be in a 3-team trade, including Blake Griffin going to the Boston Celtics. Okay, so Blake Griffin, he would be the #1 scorer here in Boston. If you guys don't know, I am a Boston fan, so I'd love this trade to go down. So the team will be looking like Blake Griffin, Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, Avery Bradley, Al Horford. So it depends on if they trade Jay Crowder, Avery Bradley, Amir Johnson, maybe Marcus Smart, but they're definitely giving up some future first-round draft picks like the Nets. So we're going to go to the coaching game plan right here. It would go Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, Blake Griffin, and Al Horford. So this team would just be phenomenal. It would go Blake Griffin would be the #1 scoring option, Isaiah would be the second, and probably Al Horford would be the third. So going back to the trade rumors, it looks like Blake Griffin, there have been many reports that he could be coming to the Boston Celtics in like a 3-team trade, or just straight up trading with the Boston Celtics. Because if you guys do remember, Blake Griffin did go out with an injury last year, and the Clippers played so well with him not on the court. So it looks like DeAndre Jordan and Chris Paul really did good on that team, as well as their reserve players like Chris Paul, Jamal Crawford really played good with Blake Griffin out. But you can never say without Blake Griffin on the floor, your team is obviously gonna decline, because Blake Griffin's one of the best offensive defensive players in the NBA. He's really going to be, he is a good player in the NBA, and he's a person that you want on your team. His crazy dunks, his crazy athleticism, putting up 20 points a game and 8 or 10 rebounds a game. Everybody wants a Blake Griffin on their team. And looking at our roster, our record, I should say, we're right now 7-14, and we're not even bound to make the playoffs with this record. So we have to continue winning the games. But obviously, if you bring in Blake Griffin, Al Horford, and new equation to the Boston Celtics team, there's obviously going to be a lot of team chemistry issues once the season starts, as we're dealing with right now. But we're starting to pick up the pace as we beat the Hawks, the Timberwolves, and now on the Hornets. So if this trade did go through, I'd be so excited, because Blake Griffin is an offensive beast. Those dunks, pick and rolls with Isaiah Thomas, even Al Horford, that team would be really good. So the Boston Celtics made the playoffs 2 seasons in a row, and they were in the rebuilding phase a couple seasons ago, but they made the playoffs, like I said, for 2 of the past 2 seasons, and this team is really on the rise. So this team could be fighting with the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals to go to the NBA Finals if they did bring in Blake Griffin. So we're going to continue simulating the season, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season, where hopefully we can make the playoffs. As coming to the end of the season, Kevin Durant wins MVP, Karl Towns wins Rookie of the Year, Nikola Pekovic wins 6th Man, DeAndre Jordan, which made his way onto the OKC Thunder, wins Stevens Player of the Year, Eric Bledsoe wins Most Improved, and Tyronn Lue wins Coach of the Year. So we went to the standings right here. We finished just with the playoffs, just made the playoffs with the 38-44 record, and I thought we were going to compete with the Cleveland Cavaliers for the 2nd and 1st overall seed, but it looks like we did not. We just made the playoffs as Isaiah Thomas averaged 23 points a game, as well as 8 assists. Blake Griffin, which we were all wondering how well he would do, averaged 17 points and 8 rebounds and 5 assists, so pretty good season for him. Al Horford averaged 15 and 8, and pretty good season for the rest of this team. So this team would be very deep if Blake Griffin did come to the team. So in our first round matchup, we're going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So we take an early 1-0 lead, 2-0 lead, 3-0 lead, 3-1, 3-2 points, 2-4 a game, 7, and we just move on against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I do not know how that happened, but here we go. The next round, we're going up against the 4-seed Chicago Bulls. Summoning game by game. We take an early 1-0 lead. They tied up 1-1. Game 3, they take it 2-1 them. 2-2. Can we go up 3-2? They go up 3-2. Game 7 right here. Can we move on? And we move on. So we're going to go to the players' stats right here. Derrick Rose at 21. Jimmy Butler at 14. But we kind of blew them up. Blake Griffin 25 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Isaiah had a double-double. And pretty good season for basically our whole team. So in our next round, Eastern Conference Finals, we're going up against the 3-seed of Miami Heat. So this is for the NBA Finals. They take an early 1-0 lead, 2-0 lead, 3-0 lead, and we got swept by the Miami Heat. So basically, it was a good playoff run as we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and the OKC Thunder have won another NBA championship. And Kevin Durant wins Finals MVP in 40 minutes, averaged 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. So we were just managing to get into the playoffs, but we did make a nice playoff run with the team and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, but got swept by the Miami Heat, and we could have made it into the NBA Finals, but like I said, we got swept by the Miami Heat. So if you guys do want to see more rebuilding videos like this and what if videos, make sure to slap that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.